sharing. Okay, you guys see that okay? Let's see, present.
Yes.
Great. Okay, so welcome. My name is Dr. Adrienne Williams, and we are here to talk about Plexus and the incredible health and happiness opportunity that we have gained, and several others that will share their stories with you. And hopefully, you'll have be inspired and be encouraged by just this information that we're sharing, and take a chance on your health as well, because greatest wealth is health. So take a chance on you and for your health. Okay. We do want to just disclose this is Plexus, and it's not designed to diagnose or cure any. This is our disclaimer: treat or prevent any disease. But we have found some incredible wins, and I'm going to start with mine. So this is me. I am a dentist, like I maybe mentioned. A wife, a mom. I've suffered from allergies my entire life. I did the allergy shots. I was on just over-the-counter prescription meds for a number of years, as well as having recurrent sinus infections for most of my adult life. However, with Plexus, since I started, within the first few months, I definitely noticed a improvement in those symptoms, a great decrease in the amount of time I had to, the amount of medications I was taking. And then at some point, I just didn't have to buy anything. And I think I still have an empty bottle. But like I tell you, I would get it from Sam's to get the 2-pack, because I didn't want to run out. I have not had a sinus infection either in the almost 2 years that I've been on the products. Since starting, my mood has been much better. I started for actually sleep and just a restful feeling. I was also having joint pain, which is not on here, and muscle pain, because I do use my hands a lot. I was having elbow pain, shoulder pain. And so in my research, I felt like CBD oil might be the thing that would help me with that, and also help me sleep better at night. So I just thought I'll just put on this, take CBD oil. I don't know. I just was trying to discover and uncover a solution mainly for that. But honestly, I got the CBD oil, but when I started these products, I haven't even really had to use the CBD oil. The joint pain has gone away. I have better sleep. I have restful sleep. And then those things that I didn't expect to happen, unexpected blessings, those allergy symptoms, I never expected that. I never expected to have decreased cravings. I didn't really realize I had an addiction to sugar, but I was eating chocolate every day. And now I can sit here. I have something on my desk in the back, and it's been here for months. Maybe I'll get it, when I want it, but it's not that craving like I've got to have it every day. And I will get to how that happens and why that happens. It's very, it's scientific. It's very obvious now that I think back at why that was the case, but it didn't occur to me. And in all my training and understanding about the human body, that was a piece that was missing. I also began to eliminate regularly, which I didn't realize was an issue until starting this products. So, like I said, those are those wins on top of wins. So I started for one thing and I got so much more. So I'm going to move on. There's some stats here about 85% of US adults wake up tired. 53% feel sluggish. I imagine more than that. Just by the way, just the people that I see, I come in contact with every day. A lot of people, mention that they're tired. About a third of us struggle with being overweight. Now, I didn't know of Plexus as a weight loss, but it is absolutely has a fantastic effects with the weight loss for people. I haven't lost weight and I'm on the products, but it is a body balancer. If you need to lose weight, you will. If you don't, you won't. Okay. So my chronic issues were tied to gut health. And so if you look at that, the square here, and if you deal with things like weight gain, headaches, chronic fatigue, sleep problems, muscle weakness, irregular heartbeats, night sweats, hyperactivity, anxiety, asthma, allergies, those things that I was dealing with, the joint pain. So I'm just all over this chart, the things that I was dealing with before personally. Um, Come to find out they're actually related to poor gut health. And what you want to have is a balance of beneficial microbes and just not so great ones that don't help us out so much. And you need a good balance of that. And you have about 3 pounds of bacteria or this microbe that lives in your intestines. There are microbes all over your body, but that one specifically is in your gut. And that it really is a control center. It's like your second brain, and it controls so much of our bodies and the manufacturing of chemical signals and hormones and neurotransmitters that just direct so many pathways in our body that just make our system work. So we need those good ones. We have, it's trillions, y'all. It's trillions. It needs to be about 80% good and 20% not so good. When that balance gets off, as it does in just living life in this country, in this world, really, in our environment, there are stressors that break that down. There are things that we do through our lifestyle that break it down even more, like um, eating processed foods, high sugar foods, taking antibiotics, taking NSAIDs, those are over-the-counter anti-inflammatories, birth control pills, exposure to environmental toxins, bad air, bad water. We're just surrounded, lots of plastics. We're surrounded with things that we unknowingly are exposing ourselves to, and that can throw that balance off. But I mentioned antibiotics, so I would take an antibiotic when I had a sinus infection. Little did I know that was only setting me up for another infection down the road because I was killing all the bacteria, not just the good, um, not just the bad when we want to get rid of something, infection. And I told my patients, I'm going to give you this antibiotic, but you need to be on a probiotic. We need to support your body because that antibiotic kills everything, and your body needs time to reset. You need to replenish those microbes because you've killed off a lot of the good ones. So if your balance is not the 80% good to 20% bad, most of ours are flipped. And if that is the situation, you will experience a lot of these symptoms as well as problems all over your body. Here's a graphic on the side that talks about where it shows up: the brain, the cardiovascular system, muscle and joints, autoimmune issues that attack the joints directly linked to gut health imbalances. The immune system is concentrated there, a high percentage, about 70% of our immune system is there in the gut. And if you don't have those good microbes giving you that support, you will be sick more often, you will be more susceptible to diseases, and just not your best. So if you were to Google gut health and any condition that you can think of, maybe that you are experiencing or someone that you know, even if you have an excuse, like, or a reason, I won't say an excuse, but a reason, and you could be diagnosed like, well, it's in my genes. Everyone in my family has this. Go ahead and Google it, because if you can improve your symptoms or improve your condition through supporting your gut health, why wouldn't you do it? Even if it's in your family, it's often a lifestyle issue as well, and you can overcome and drastically improve your quality of life through supporting your gut health. I'm going to go to the 3 pillars of health. So I mentioned gut health. I spent a lot of time on that. We talked about how it's linked to food allergies and sensitivities, bad breath, autoimmune diseases, brain fog, and just that not thinking clearly. I had that all the time. Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize it. Depression and anxiety, I definitely had symptoms of both. But I'm a busy mom. So there were certain things that now that they're gone, I didn't realize that I didn't know that I was feeling so bad until I felt good. So I thought I run a business, I'm on the go all the time. Well, like I said, when you improve your gut health, things just can get better, even if the situation around you maybe isn't is the same. Skin issues, eczema, digestive issues, constipation, even diarrhea is a sign. So some people think, well, I use the restroom, I don't have a problem with my gut or my digestion. Well, if you go too much or if it's not the right consistency, you too likely have an issue with that gut balance. Craving carbs. A lot of the bad bacteria, it's also fungus that I'm talking about, and viruses. We actually have a certain percentage that's normal for us. But if that balance gets off, a lot of the times it's candida yeast, and that's a fungus that's in our systems. A lot of people have candida overgrowth, and it is actually craves carbs. Candida yeast thrives and craves in that acidic environment and craves sugar. So if you are craving carbs, you likely have a candida overgrowth, and that is trying to fight to stay alive. If you also have high blood sugar or imbalanced blood sugar, problems with that, you will be have those cravings too. Your brain function, your mood, you won't be able to focus, your hormones, irritable, all those are signs that your blood sugar is out of whack. Like I said, the more carbs you crave, the more you're feeding those bad microbes, which are causing them to overgrow and overtake the good beneficial microbes that we want in our systems. The third pillar of health is inflammation. And a lot of people that suffer with the autoimmune diseases, high blood pressure, diabetes, those are all inflammatory diseases. As well as endometriosis. And you can read here, but like most people don't think that high blood pressure is an inflammatory disease, but it absolutely is. The allergies and sinuses that I was experiencing, issues there, it was chronic swelling in my nasal cavity. I actually had a surgery, and I'd asked the doctor, well, how do I not end up back here? My tissues were so swollen when they went in there. He had to cut away some, and he had to drain the sinus, and that decreased the inflammation for a time, he told me, but you have to manage this inflammation. I really didn't know how to do that. I thought I just needed to take anti-inflammatories, but I was wrong. I was definitely wrong. So Plexus addresses those three big pillars of health: the blood sugar, the, the gut health, and the inflammation. By helping us keeping our sugar balance, they also help give us the good microbes that we need and weed out the bad, to decrease inflammation, to keep our blood sugars in check, and overall support that healthy gut balance. Oftentimes, too, like I said, if we're doing things to address a certain condition, we might be tempted to take a medicine or something that does not necessarily support our gut health, like the NSAIDs, like the anti-inflammatories. So Plexus has designed several different products that address the symptoms, but they also help support the good, healthy gut balance. That includes their weight loss line, that includes their pain relief, skin care, and just the nutritional and nutrition products and nutritional support that the different products bring. So Plexus has a variety of products. I'm going to go through a few of them now that help support that good microbe and also help us achieve our health goals in a safe, healthy way. These are all clean. When I say clean, they are sourced without chemicals. They're not, they're plant-based. There's no GMOs, there's no artificial colors, sweeteners. A lot of the products are either sweetened with xylitol or stevia. The colors are they're colored by, plant extracts. So very good, healthy things for you to really support good nutrition and good health. We talked about the yeast intestinal overgrowth. The picture on the left side of your screen shows a clean tube. That's your gut, your intestinal lining. It's pink, shiny tissue. So anything that's pink and shiny can show up like yeast overgrowth. If you ever had a baby and they had thrush, you would know that white patchy, that's a yeast overgrowth. That also happens in our guts. it happens for women in their vaginal tract, but the yeast overgrowth happens in your guts and you won't know it. Like you can't see that, right? And there's no, there are symptoms, but they can be written off as something else often. But a lot of the people that if you have that poor gut health, you have an increase of candida overgrowth, like I mentioned, 80% poor, that's what it's going to look like. It's going to look like yeast all down that track. It's another graphic about how it affects your body and where it affects your body. So we talked about the hormone manufacturing and just the support that we get for that. So the adrenal system will be on overload. You person will have skin issues, joint problems, sinus, mouth. These are all other microbes that are microbiomes, that are affected. Hormone issues, as well as autoimmune issues, thyroid hormone issues, also affected by this poor imbalance rather. So what do we do? I'm going to show you how we get this balance right. And I have to show you the 3 products that Plexus, sort of their flagship products that help address this overgrowth. And then I'll also go into more products to help support that, just the body as a whole and help you achieve your health goals. So if we have all this candida yeast piled up in our guts and we have feces because we don't use the restroom daily, backed up toxins in our system, you need to be able to clean that out. You won't be able just to put vitamins in or put juice or good food in and think that your body will actually absorb it properly. When your body is overrun with this yeast, the cells in that lining is actually starting to perforate and get holes in it. And those toxins are leaking out into your bloodstream and traveling around your body. And that's how all these systems are affected, because it's in your blood at that point. Undigested food particles, viruses, bacteria, are all free floating and causing the whole body to become inflamed. So what Plexus has designed, a specific unique system to weed your body of these harmful microbes and candida yeast, feed it the good microbes, to feed it the good bacteria, and you actually need some fungus, some fungi. It'll feed you that, give you the good ones, and also just feed and encourage the growth of that. So I mentioned seed. We're going to seed it with a probiotic, and we're going to feed it with with a prebiotic, because prebiotics are food for probiotics. And I'll go back through that. So moving on to the next slide, BioCleanse is our gentle way to scrub and clean and flush those toxins out. And I keep saying gentle. It is not, it's a natural cell detoxifier, and it promotes elimination, but not in a harsh way, in a harsh run to the bathroom, can't do anything, need to stay at home, not like that, like you might have heard with other cleanses, but it is a natural cleanser. It's going to also help make your system more alkaline and less acidic through the magnesium. It also has vitamin C and bioflavonoids, and all of those help to support the detoxification of the cells and removing those harmful microbes from your system. It's going to help with bloating, regularity, and removing and constipation and cleaning out that system. So that's the weed. ProBio 5 is the probiotic. That is the seeding of the gut with the beneficial microbes that we need. It has 5 strands of the key players that help promote and help the system work best. So optimal gut balance will be in the ProBio 5. It also has digestive enzymes to break down the candida yeast and help flush it out too. So it's weeding too. It's a seed, but it's also weeding and help getting rid of all that nasty yeast, because it does have the digestive enzymes. It helps with bloating, digestion, also helps with the pH count as well. So digestive enzymes would make ProBio 5 very unique. Most probiotics don't have that. The other unique feature is that it's freeze dried, encapsulated. We It does not need to be refrigerated because of the freeze dried technology that is actually allows the microbes to make it to your gut alive. If you are refrigerating your probiotic, and when it hits your tongue, they will die. So it won't even make it to where it needs to go because it needs to get to the gut to work. So interestingly enough, I was on probiotics for years and years and years, never experienced the allergies and all the benefits that I've been experiencing since trying this one. And I know it has to be that freeze dried and the digestive enzymes, because probiotics, you'll see 2 million, you'll see 10 million, you'll see 30 million, like, but if it doesn't make it there alive, it's not going to work. So keep that in mind. So we have weed, we have seed. I'm going to show you food. The food for our good microbes. Remember, I said the food for the candida yeast is sugar. We have a food for our good ones, because it's not just the food that we eat. You actually need to help. You need prebiotics and you need fiber. That's what's going to feed your good gut microbes. So pink drink does not have sugar. It doesn't have artificial sweeteners or caffeinated, super caffeinated things like ephedra and phentermine, that will actually give you jitters. So those are weight loss and diet things, that people often have in their diet drinks and diet teas and things like that. No artificial flavors, colors, and again, no stimulants. It is called slim. So people often say, well, they often think that it's going to have those things that just kind of make them not feel so good, but that's not the case with Slim. Slim is very gentle. It doesn't have you don't get jitters. It actually has very little caffeine, like a small, minute amount, and it's from the green coffee bean extract, which is very good for sugar stabilization as well. So Slim helps balance the blood sugar, and you need to keep the blood sugar in check. It helps manage the cravings. It has chromium and beetroot extract. Those are also one of their good beneficial ingredients that help reduce inflammation. They help the uptake of insulin into the cells. That's how the blood sugar is being stabilized. And I said it has prebiotic fibers. They say caffeine free. They technically can call it caffeine free. It has a very small amount, and that they can even call it decaffeinated. All plant based, no GMOs. There are two formulations of Slim. I don't have a picture of it here, but Slim comes in a version to control hunger, to reduce, to make you feel more full. That way you can reduce weight more effectively. You'd want to do, if you are trying to lose weight, you want to do 2 Slims a day. That's going to help make you feel more full, also reduce more cravings, give you even more blood sugar control. They just have different fibers. They have a little bit of a different flavor as well, than the two formulations. So that's the hunger control Slim that helps you feel more full. The microbiome activating Slim, it has a different fiber, still has the prebiotics, the blood sugar control, and the management of cravings. I do microbiome activating Slim. On either version of Slim, you can take 2 a day. Some people take 1 of each. Some people do 2 of them individually. Completely up to you. You just mix. It's a powder that you mix in a bottle of water, um, like it's pictured, or stir it up however much water you want. That's going to vary the flavor too, but it's really good. Like I said, beetroot extract, so it's pink, and beets are very good for you for reducing inflammation. So I love it. Moving on to the weight loss products. Speaking of weight loss, so to start off, you would do the Slim Hunger Control, if your intent is to lose weight. You would also want to look at the MetaBurn. MetaBurn is a metabolism booster, helps target belly fat, thigh fat, all those places where it's hard to lose weight, easy to gain, hard to lose. Also has something to help you with your mood and energy. It has botanical extracts. Like I said, all the products are very clean. They don't have all those artificial things to just make you feel like you're on edge. Even in their weight loss products, it does have amino acids and things to help stabilize your mood and help with your just feeling good and focus and positive energy. Okay, moving on to one of the nutritional support products, which is Mega X. I recently saw an article on the role of omega supplements in, they've tested and done some research in its help with in breast cancer patients and breast cancer prevention. So it's, you probably have heard about omega supplements, fish oils, fish. This does not have fish in it. It's a plant based, but it gives you the same effects for good cardiovascular health, brain health, um, and heart health. Manage also help manage stress. It's good for to help you sleep. If one you do have struggle with sleep like I did, I started with the Mega X, and it definitely helped with that. Like I said, you probably heard about the heart health, the brain health, things like that for omegas, but I recently found out how it helps in prevention of cancer as well. So, not to say that Plexus cures cancer, but that was just something that came to my mind because I see these things all over the place and they're linked with gut health and all these things that I never knew about. I never knew why I would need an omega supplement. I don't have heart problems. I don't have brain issues, but it's a good preventive because we just don't get enough of these omegas. This has 3, 5, 7, 9, and 6. So very comprehensive, very complete omega supplement. Ease is one of the anti-inflammatory. So it has turmeric, it has bromelain, it has New Zealand green lip mussel to support and reduce pain and reduce discomfort and pain. It says through exertion. If a person has chronic pain, back pain, fibromyalgia, just any issue with chronic pain, you want to start with the ease and you want to start with those with a loading dose of ease. And it's very soothing, and it also does not kill off your good gut microbes. Vital Biome is I say there, but our other probiotic. So Vital Biome, in addition to the gut benefits and the digestion and help seeding the gut, we did talk about, I mentioned how there's a connection with the brain and the gut, and the gut is our second brain. Well, it has a direct communication to our first brain, and that's along the vagus nerve. So there are specific strains that help support that and help manufacturing of neurotransmitters. 90% of our serotonin is manufactured in the gut. That's our feel good um, hormone. So we absolutely need specific strains. You do need a good variety. If you're a person that experiences more stress, anxiety, and want that support there, this Vital Biome is absolutely amazing. It also helps with the gut, but helps with feelings of stress and mood and support the immune system. Dr. Tiffany is on the call tonight, and look at her. You see her square there. I think she's even lost more weight. So I had to update my slide. Dr. Tiffany mentioned last week that she's lost 50 pounds in her a little over a year on the Plexus products. And she definitely noticed her energy is off the charts, although she was in full blown crisis mode because she's an educator. And when the pandemic happened, she lost her outlet for the gym. She lost and also gained all this stress and figuring out what are we going to do with all these kids. Well, she didn't miss a beat. She was able to continue her workout, feel the energy, naturally plant-based energy, and got a win of her dandruff like disappearing. I know she has more wins than that. Tiffany, if you're able, you can unmute yourself and add anything that I missed. But I love to see that she mentions change starts with a decision. And she decided she wasn't going to let the pandemic stop her. You ready?
Yes, yes. So yeah, I definitely am grateful for this coming into my life exactly when it did because I'm a stress eater. And so French fries and bread were my go-to. No longer do I feel the need to have to stop after work and get a large fry and a Dr. Pepper. And like you said, full of energy, even sleeping better at night because it's very hard sometimes to turn my brain off thinking about all the things that I have to do. Now since being on the products, when I go to sleep, I'm sleep. Like I don't wake up. I'm not, getting up in the middle of the night pacing the floor. And I just feel like naturally better. So I'm so thankful for this journey and just all the different wins that I've experienced thus far and still going. I didn't want to get on the scale the other day, but I lost another 5 pounds. I got to stop. I got to stop.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm almost up to 60 pounds now. So, um,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Hey,
So
hey,
it's been great.
congrats.
It's been great.
That is wonderful. I'm here for it. I mean, and Tiffany, she's just such a sweetheart and she has such a good spirit. But there are stories like her, like all over. But she is committed and she made that decision to commit to this and it has paid off. There is a story that I heard about Jackie, and she was on metformin. So she's a diabetic, no longer taking that gabapentin for fibromyalgia. Sumatriptan, Rachel, you're gonna have to help me.
Sumatriptan.
Thank you. Oh, for migraines. That means I can't only imagine. I mean, I can't imagine suffering from migraines. I hear these commercials and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. Because then they rattle off this long list of side effects, and you're like, you would do that? I'm sure it's really bad. To alleviate the migraines, but to hear someone's story about their migraines are gone, and I mean, she's lost weight, obviously, and inflammation. Her face is much thinner, but she says it's not about weight loss. She knows she had these conditions, and she could have just said, "It is what it is. I'm going to do this and keep on with my life." She made a decision, like Tiffany, to do something about it, and here we are. She's free of this management of these chronic conditions, in a pharmacological standpoint, which is better for you because you don't have all those unwanted side effects from this one starting creating this issue and that one. Dr. Petrie also has helped. Her blood sugar has been drastically improved, and her A1C is also going down. I believe she's still on the medication, but her goal is absolutely to be off the medication as well. But she was one that she said she would always get the side effects, and for anything. And so she was on high blood pressure medication and the metformin, and they were wanting to add cholesterol, and they were wanting to add this, and she just felt like something's got to stop because they're just going to keep going up and up and up in your medication. So taking that proactive role and having that approach, I think, is just, you're just getting in the driver's seat of your own health. Michelle is one of our friends up in Dallas, and she's a nurse practitioner. She suffered from anxiety and depression. She also she had Raynaud's, which I don't know if you guys know. It's like your fingertips are like icicles and pain in her hands. She was on thyroid meds and had a family history of autoimmune issues that she wanted to definitely avoid. And she was choosing a different lifestyle and choosing something different. Like I said, if you have a genetic condition, or something that runs in your family, a lot of the times we go, well, it's just a matter of time before I get it. Or you can say, oh, so-and-so, my mom had it, my sister had it, my mama had it. Well, that might not be the case. If you take a different approach, going into the gut health and addressing your gut health has been shown in the literature to drastically reduce symptoms, even if a person is diagnosed, their symptoms are so much better. And a lot of our conditions can just be curbed through lifestyle and changes that can be achieved through balanced gut. So how do we start? You will talk to the person who invited you, and they'll help you pick your pack. There are a variety of packs for whatever health goals you might be trying to address. And you'll create a plan and be consistent. And so at the bottom, you see there's different price points. Getting a welcome pack will give you a significant price break from the retail pricing.
Your volume went down, Adrienne, a little bit.
Okay, really? Okay, so is that better?
Come a little closer to it.
Hello?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So the retail pricing is $150 to $400. You get a significant price break on your first welcome pack. And the welcome packs start at $109 or $209. And if you get with the person who invited you, they can give you
It went down just a little bit, Adrienne. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. Hello? How's that?
It's much better. Yes, you're back.
Okay. So to help with just defray, we have coupon codes that can help even make this even lower for us. So the triplex are 3 products, and you see pictured here this cute little water bottle, but it's the Slim back here, the Pro Bio 5, and the Bio Cleanse. That is called the triplex. Those are those 3 targeted products that help with gut health, inflammation, and blood sugar balance. So you have your Slim Pink Drink, Pro Bio 5, Bio Cleanse. That is one of the 199 packs. So the 109 packs, 109 packs generally contain 3 products, as well as they throw in the water bottle, but you have 3 products in the 109 pack. There's also a 109 pack if you're just focused on just weight loss at the time. You have Slim Pink drinks. You have lean shakes. I didn't mention that. It's an awesome meal replacement. It can also be used as a snack, but the lean is protein. It tastes amazing. And then the MetaBurn. So it's 3 products in the 109 pack. If you would want to incorporate both the gut health and the weight loss products, you have the opportunity to do that in something like the Renew You. There are a couple of combinations of this or variations of this Renew You, but you can see it has 6 products in this one. It also has the active. I forgot to mention the active earlier. That's this right here. The active is the clean energy drink. We talked about none of the products are going to give you that like crash super high and then crash that a lot of the energy drinks, 5-hour energy and things like that might give you. I always got the jitters with that. This is clean energy, mental clarity, supports nitric oxide production, and it's antioxidants in our bodies. We're exposed to so many oxidating agents, and that creates cell death. Active has antioxidants, so that's really good for you. It has superfoods, turmeric. It's yellow, so it has turmeric, extracts of kale, broccoli, cherry, blueberries. But it tastes really good. It's a peach mango flavor. So that is in this kit. There are several variations of the kit, so don't get too stressed out if you don't see your favorites here in a kit. Well, you will talk to the person that invited you, and we can help you select the right one for you. This is the Renew You Essentials here with the 6 products. This is an example of a 209 set. So you have 2 bags of the active and 2 bags of the lean back there, as well as the Slim, MetaBurn, Bio Cleanse, and Pro Bio 5. Robin is our friend. She's also in Dallas. And Robin started on these products about 7 or probably 8 years ago at this time. When I met her, it was 7 years. And she was a former assistant principal and wife, mom, and she was just looking to lose some weight. She was a size 10. She calls herself Fluffy. And she was addicted to Dr. Pepper. With through the product, she experiences some incredible health wins, has kept the weight off. She says she's always regular. She no longer craves. She was like addicted to Dr. Pepper. She decided to share these products with her community. She saw such a good opportunity to impact families and impact change in her community. She felt like she had something at her fingertips, as did I. Like, this is the best kept secret. I have to tell somebody. Robin now earns 7 times what she did as a school administrator, just sharing these products. So if you are wanting to start this journey, why not? What if this could change everything? Give it a try. There's a 60-day money back guarantee if something does not quite work for you. Plexus does that. They stand behind their products. It also helps if you have a friend or someone that can help you with and get some accountability and link arms with you. You can get healthy together. Everybody has a gut. Everybody needs this. If you don't need it for weight loss, guarantee if you start talking to people, you'll hear their struggles in energy or pain. It's likely a gut issue, and we all need the immune support as well. So if something stuck out to you here tonight, reach out to the person who invited you. It can absolutely help you and anyone else that you might want to link arms with to start to change your health for the better just today. Change starts with a decision. So any questions? Let's stop my share. Now I see all of you guys knew all of this already. I didn't know who was on. Oh, thank y'all. God is good. Amen.
It was just great to hear from all of my children. Hearing your voice was a great refresher. So remember, God never wastes an experience. So we're grateful.
Yes, 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 yes. Amazing. Thank you guys for hopping on. I'm going to stop. And